Hello everyone, the Honest Collector. What is this doing here? Hello everyone, the Honest Collector, here to give you the truth on the Super Mario Galaxy movie Yoshi figure from the new wave of Mario movie figures. And like I said with Bowser Jr., let's get this hype train going again. The Sonic figures were awesome, and these figures are going to be coming in hot, and these things look awesome, and I really just want to get into this. So yeah, I'm gonna be getting all these Mario figures and stuff like that. I'm so excited, and I definitely want to talk about this figure because I love Yoshi. He is easily one of my favorite characters in the Mario franchise, and he just there's a lot to talk about here. So, without further ado, we're gonna take a look at the packaging first. And like I said with Bowser Jr., it is done phenomenally. It is done really, really well. You have Yoshi over here with that sparkle glitter background, and then you have the Super Mario Galaxy movie, and you have Mario here, and I just love the way this packaging just catches so much light. Here you see Yoshi in this nice sheen kind of background. It looks absolutely amazing with him staying the same color and everything. It looks awesome, and you can display this so many ways you want. You have the back with all the little details of the articulation accessories he comes with, and yeah, this looks awesome. Yoshi is definitely stunting. So yeah, looks really, really good. I love the packaging, definitely keeping these boxes. So let's take this to the side and take a look at his accessories. Okay, so first off, he comes with this bag, which is nicely painted and nicely done. There's not a crazy amount of detail, but there is enough, and it actually goes a little above and beyond, I'd say. You get everything painted here, everything painted here, the little zipper. All of this looks so nice. I can't wait to see how this is going to be a joke in the movie. And it looks good. You have the orange. You have the purple New York City hat with an apple on it, which I love this accessory. It just doesn't actually fit on top of Yoshi. Kind of like that, but you're not going to be able to get it like this at all. The only thing you're going to be able to, unless you really, maybe if you really force, there you go. That looks so adorable. That is so cute. Or you could also put it on this way. And why is it not working? It was working. Originally, this is how I had to do it. There you go. I'm looking a little pissed off there. You could definitely do that. That's super fun. And the bag doesn't actually go around Yoshi. Unfortunately, he can't really wear it. But he could just kind of have it in his hand like this. And they give him the proper hands to do so. So that's great. And it is loose, but the bag is not heavy enough to weigh it down. And then you have these glasses, which aren't actually solid black on the lenses, which I really like. So you can put those on Yoshi by just giving some brute force. And there you go. Oh no, it popped off. Okay, so they're a little delicate on the figure, but you can get them on there, and it looks adorable. And to have everything on here, you're just gonna want to balance the hat. This combo isn't really going to work well, unfortunately. Okay, so here he is with the hat and the glasses on. It is a little bit of a snug fit and a really weird kind of not pleasant experience trying to get everything on, but you definitely could. And it does look pretty adorable. I love this look on Yoshi, and yeah, I think he's very charming. So taking a look at the actual figure himself, he looks great. You get that texture everywhere. You get it all over, and you even get some little ridges on the shell. And yeah, so that looks really good. You're gonna get the paint of the darker green on the back. It kind of just looks, he looks a little toasty. He looks like he, got a little toasted. But it looks really good. I don't mind it at all. I think it's a good look. I don't think they did anything like wrong. I don't think it looks bad. I like the effort, and I think it does definitely give the figure a better look, especially with the pop from the bright green in the front here. You get the eyes and behind the clear plastic, which I really like for this figure. I think it was a good choice to do that. He has the character design for it. You get the little mouth right there. And yeah, the nose is gonna be huge, so he's gonna get in the way of some angles, make him look a little goofy, but that's just Yoshi. But he looks amazing. He looks adorable, And yeah, everything looks really good. The only thing I don't like, not talking about articulation yet, but these gaps in the ankles look rough. There's just completely huge chunks just cut out. And I wish it would have looked a little more normal, like we see the usual Jack Specific or Hasbro hinges, because now it also affects articulation, but I'll get onto that soon. But yeah, he looks really good, and that's pretty much, there's not a lot to talk about. The seam here is gigantic, and you get a little bit of wobbling from that seam separation there, so that is definitely unfortunate. That's not preferred. But yeah, the head is more hollow, so he can definitely stand really easily, which is good. And he has these huge boots and feet, so he should be fine. I don't like how much that ball is recessed into the sculpt of the figure, because like I said, now it affects articulation. But we'll go on to articulation now, actually. So he gets really good head movement all around there. You're going to have some tilt side to side because it's on another ball at the top, and then it's on a disc hinge, so he's going to look up pretty good. And then he doesn't look down because of the design. No torso joints, which we're really lacking on these torso joints, because I think it definitely could have worked for Yoshi. It's going to be a cut, but that's how all the figures that have these cuts are. So it would have been fine. I just really wanted some twist or maybe a little bit of shifting back and forth. Just do it under this and then put this over here on the top. Keep that there. It definitely still could have been articulated and movable, but that's okay. You do get the butterfly joints, which have a little bit of movement, definitely more than I would usually think, which, you know what, for a figure that's not having that much articulation in other places, I can appreciate that. So his arms are going to move up to 90. You get these single jointed elbows, which move up to 90 as well. You get the standard hinge in the wrist, and then you have the articulated knuckles here. And so that's pretty good. Then with the leg, he's able to kick up technically. It's just going to be a little out to the side. He doesn't get much good splits here. It is going to be kind of limited. And then the knee is only going to go that much, which I guess it's supposed to be like that, actually. Have I just been... No, that's going into... I don't even think that's supposed to happen, is it? Where that's going into there, because this one isn't. Oh, there it is. So he can stand up like this, but then the knees do go in that much. They do bend. And then you have no... Or you have a boot swivel. Oh my gosh, I'm talking crap. You do have a boot swivel, which is really good. Really bad ankle pivot here. There's nothing there because of the way they cut this. Horribly done. And then you have the hinge up, which just goes right into the cut, and then down, which looks horrible, by the way. That's disgusting. And it is okay. I mean, it has range, but it could have been executed a lot better. But I definitely want to see how he stands now with both legs straight. Again, I don't know if that's supposed to happen if I'm forcing it, but the boots and ankles and everything really disappointed me. The legs kind of throw everything off, but the arms and the head articulation is good. Just wish we got some torso joint there to really bring that articulation, you know, to good use, all the rest that it has. And measuring this guy, you can see he stands almost at that 6-inch mark. Here's how he's gonna stand next to your 4-inch line. So here's the SH Figuarts Mario that just got re-released. And putting him like this, I actually don't know how well he's gonna be able to do the whole on the back thing, but I think you could fudge it. Let's see if I move this up like that. Yeah, actually, you can do that. You could definitely make that work. So that looks really good. You could definitely just have Yoshi be quite a bit bigger than your 4-inch line, and that makes sense. He's a dinosaur. So that looks really good, actually. I think no, because I'm gonna have the 5-inch Mario anyway, but for now, until I get that, that's definitely how I'm gonna have these guys displayed. That is really, really cool. Here's how he stands next to the Mario and Luigi figures from the first movie. Here's how he stands next to the other figures in this wave that I picked up. We have Bowser Jr. and Rosalina. And here he stands next to the best of the best. We have the Sonic the Hedgehog Movie 3 Jack-specific Sonic figure. So what are my final thoughts on this figure? It is a figure that has a lot of drawbacks, but it's still really fun to be had. As you can see, we can still get him in poses like this, and he looks pretty awesome. I don't know why you guys have no idea how hard this was to balance, but so there we go. As you can see here, he looks like he is just happy, free, and having a good time. You can definitely fudge this with your 4-inch line, as Mario definitely does look small, but it looks really, really good. You have two really detailed looking figures here, and I think it looks good enough. Like I said, I kind of describe these figures as characters with just 4K resolution on them. Like, this is what it looks like with all the texturing and stuff like that, and a bigger scale. So if that's something you're into, if you just haven't been attracted to the 4-inch line, this is definitely something that's going to be up your alley. And you can get this right next to the SHF Mario. So I think it's a good time. It's a good figure. You're going to have fun for what it is. It's not supposed to be this crazy, highly articulated toy, but at $20, it is going for that route. So I'm going to have to give this figure a 7.5 out of 10. I think it is really good for, because I really wanted an egg accessory. I really wanted an egg accessory 7.5. I think we should have had we're probably going to get this in another figure though. I want a Yoshi with the tongue out feature, and it doesn't have to be a gimmick, or maybe it could be a gimmick where you press down on the shell. I'm getting ahead of myself, but that, and come with the egg accessory. That would be amazing. So that would be great. I hope they do that in the future. You know, I'm predicting Jack-specific figure lines all the time, so yeah. 7.5 is where it's going to stay at, because the accessories aren't exactly the most desirable, but the figure is really good, but still has some flaws that should have been fixed. So that's going to be it though. Pretty enjoyable. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please give this video a like, and if you're new, subscribe and turn on notifications so I can give you the truth on the next figure. Thank you guys so much again. It's super fun to engage with you guys and just talk and converse and everything like that. And yeah, hopefully we can get more people seeing this stuff, and it's super fun. Thank you guys again for watching, and please do what is best. Spread peace, love, and be greater together. Thank you guys again. Peace.